Hello everyone. Today we want to talk about Muslim community in Krakow. My name is Maria Stojkow and this is...
My name is Dorota Żuchowska.
We want to talk about community in Poland, especially in Krakow, which is for us well known because we did some researches about them and we asked them about many questions. Phobia of Islam is always there where there is no contact with Muslims, and the only source of our knowledge is TV and internet, which create sensations and artificial sense of threat. In fact, there is no tension between our values and values important for Muslim people. We can also risk the statement that we are similar to each other. Polish society is also quite conservative and with the important role of religion.
Research made by Andreas Zich in 2011 is still valid. He studies how Europe sees Muslims. The highest level of phobia of Islam and Muslims was in Poland, Germany, Italy and Hungary. The studies made in Poland last year show that a large proportion of Poles agree with the statements. In Poland there are too many Muslims and in reality the number of Muslims is very low in Poland. 61% of respondents agree with the statement that Islam is a religion of intolerance. 72% respondents believes that attitude to women is contrary to our values, but our values are also quite conservative. 25% of respondents agree with the statement that most Muslims considers terrorism as a legitimate, which is untrue.
But we also have to remember that relations between Poles and Muslims depend on what happens abroad. Polish attitude toward Muslims has become more aggressive, and this is largely because events in United States in 11th of September. Then because of Arab Spring, this attitude has changed. The Arab Spring was important for people in Poland, and we understood what is happening in the Arab countries. We understood that Muslims are ordinary people who, we want to have their rights and their freedoms. Then we start to like this group. But today, when we consider the fact of massive migration of Muslims into Europe, Poles again changed their attitude to Muslims and against they started to like them less. We have to admit that this speech about religion war between civilizations will have a very negative impact on Poland and another country also. We can see that people in Poland, they are living in symbolic sense of danger, which is of course artificially generated, and it's our belief that the presence of another people in Poland free to our culture. And we have to also admit that language in our media is extremely aggressive. But we also can see that research shows an interesting dependence. So far, the people with negative attitude towards strangers were adult people, But now it changed a lot, and we can see that mostly young people hate or dislike people from another country, especially from East. But there is one thing that can help, and it's Erasmus program. A lot of researches made last years showed it. This is because of foreign trips of young Poles, and because they meet a lot of Muslims in another country. They meet them as friends, colleagues, salesmen, and people in neighborhood. So they start to consider Muslim people as normal people, not only as extremists, stranger. We also want to say something about Muslim community in Krakow. It's not large number of people living here, but they are united, and they are really interesting group. In Krakow and in our region lives around 30,000 Muslims. It means it's around 300 Muslim families. They form a small but really diverse community. Usually they are from Syria, Lebanon, in general Middle East, Iraq, also Afghanistan, and from India. In general, we can say that all of them are Sunni. And another part of our Muslim community is community present on Polish territory since 14th century, when the Tatars start to live in Poland. We can see that also in 1970s many immigrants arrived to Poland. Krakow community seems to be united around something called Muslims Center in Krakow. They prepared a lot of things for Muslims living in Krakow. For example, they prepare newspaper. They organize classes of recitation of Quran. Workshops for women, religion lessons, and also lessons of Arabic and Polish for everyone. Of course, in Poland there are many other associations for Muslims people, but they are running only locally. There is nothing in general for the Muslims in whole Poland. In Krakow we also have an interesting event organized by our students' organizations, which is called Arab Days. They are made in Krakow, but mainly they are known only for the people, for the students associated directly with this topic. It's not well known for the common people. What can we say about this community? We made some researches about the community, and we can say some statement. First of all, which is really important for us, this is the statement that Islam for Muslims living in Krakow is something like a taboo subject. Mostly they don't talk about their religion openly. They don't celebrate in public their holidays. They invite to them only people really close to the family. They say that they celebrating in secret. They say they celebrate in secret. They don't dress their national clothes. On the street in Polish cities, we can't really see people wearing hijab or burqa or different kind of traditional Muslims dress. Even women united in various associations rarely carry hijab, which means that they don't cover themselves. It's not only because they want to, but they don't feel well wearing hijab in Poland. It's because, as they say, they don't feel accepted, especially they don't feel accepted when they wear hijab or another traditional cloth. They feel excluded, they don't feel normal. Especially nowadays, it seems they have more problems than they had before. You can hear from them, "I'm Pole, I don't wonder if I belong to Polish society or not. This is my home, but there are people who want me to go out, and they say it to my face. Where should I go?" Another person said, "The others perceived us as strangers. This is due to the stereotypical thinking that every Pole is Catholic, which is not necessarily true. For some people, the problem is to accept us and accept that it's also our home. We are not affiliated with any Muslim country." And we can also hear about many examples of discrimination. For example, a single mother was forced to take off her hijab by neighbors. We also heard about people losing their jobs because they started to be Muslims. We heard also about attacks on mosques, which is really important problem in Poland because we have only few mosques, and even these few mosques are attacked by people. We have only a few mosques, especially in the area where Tatar community was living. And in big cities, actually, we have lack of places for Muslim people to pray. We have mosques only in Gdańsk, Warsaw, and Poznań. In other big cities, there is no place to pray for them. Now in Krakow, there is 3 or 4 generations of family living. During our research, the people often says that they are asked where they are from, and that this is for them something new. They speak fluent Polish, they feel like from here, but they always are asked where they are from because they look a little bit different. They try to live like normal Poles. In majority, they work, their children attend to school, and actually they don't have more problems. They pray at home because they don't have place to pray outside. During our research, Muslims told us that they are living in 2 different worlds. First world is behind closed door in their home, when they are living with their cuisine, with their habits, with their clothes, and with everything connected with the country of origin. And then they go out of home and start to live in different world. They say that they don't admit to their culture and religion in public. They never talk about religion, they never talk openly about culture. Only if they are asked, they answer, but in general, they don't want to talk about these things. They say it's because they don't feel accepted. Sometimes they have problems with the family living in other countries. For example, in countries of origin or in different parts of world. During this research, we heard about family who had problems because their daughter married a guy from Poland, and the family couldn't accept this. Also, we heard about women forced to marry someone from her tribe from Afghanistan. Sometimes we can see the tension between Polish and Muslims value, but it's not well seen as many people, especially in Poland, think.